I know, the workout warrior guy. So we're on here live again. It is whatever. Why am I saying what day it is? It's Wednesday. Well, I just got back from the gym and I did chest and back, had a good workout. And I thought I'd come on here live again because I'm not on here live enough, guys. So if you're on here, you see me, come on in here, ask me questions. We can talk about anything. Anything workout warrior related, anything competition related, because we got the competition stuff. We got the workout warrior clothing. We got the workout warrior brand. I talk about motivation, workouts, all that stuff. So come on in here. Let's talk. So just to get things going, I guess, I'll tell you what I most recently saw in the MMA news. Well, one of the biggest things, because I'm a fan of UFC as well, guys. So we're going to talk a little bit about UFC. So what we're going to talk about is Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is making his comeback. People never thought it was ever going to happen, but apparently it is happening. He's the main event on July 11th. So that's like in 3 weeks. He's going to be fighting Max Holloway. Is that what it is? Why am I going blank? Max Holloway. So he's fighting him, but it's their second time fighting, okay? Before, pretty much 10 years ago, Conor McGregor basically knocked him out. Or either knocked him out or won a unanimous decision, but he clearly beat him easily in the first fight. Actually, I think it was a unanimous decision. So he clearly beat him in the first fight. So it's Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor 2. Okay? So it's going to be good. Conor McGregor says he's sober, says he's refocused, and saying he's back to the love of the game. Because before he kind of fell off the path, he got into a lot of trouble, all kinds of crazy stuff. Conor McGregor was running wild because he has such huge success. But he's back, and apparently he's back better than ever. Apparently he's clean, so drug-free. Apparently he's sober. And apparently he's refocused with God and all these things. So it's going to be good. I'm going to watch it for sure. I don't know if you're going to watch it. So let me know what you guys think about UFC. If you come on here and you see me on here talk about UFC. We don't have to talk about UFC on here, but if you want, like I'm saying, Conor McGregor's comeback on July 11th is the biggest thing in MMA news right now. People are on the fence whether he's going to be good, because it's been a 5-year layoff. And when he had the layoff, he also broke his leg in half. His lower leg is tibialis or something. Snapped it right in half, guys. Okay, but then it's healed and he's back. He's fighting Max Holloway. It should be a good fight. I know Conor McGregor's a little bit of a bad boy and he did some crazy shit and he said some crazy stuff, but I do want him to win. I'm a fan of Conor McGregor. He brings excitement to the game. He's the biggest name in the game still, and he hasn't fought in 5 years, guys. So it's pretty exciting. He's back on July 11th. So if you're a UFC fan or an MMA fan or a combat sports fan or just a fan of entertainment, you should check out the fight. And then what else is in news is Dustin Poirier. Who heard about the Dustin Poirier news? About how he was drunk, he got kicked off the flight and all this kind of stuff. And he was challenging to fight, either it was airport security or an airport cop. I'm not sure what it was. Hey, how you doing, Vanessa? How you doing, Shira? So Dustin Poirier got kicked off a flight for being intoxicated in public. He's a former, I don't know if they ever won the lightweight belt, but he was a intermediate champion, lightweight champion. I think he was a BMF. He held the BMF belt, or he beat Max Holloway. He also has beat Conor McGregor twice, guys. He's the guy that Conor McGregor was fighting in his last fight when he snapped his leg in half. He did a low kick, and Dustin Poirier checked it, and Conor McGregor's leg snapped right in half like this. Imagine the foot and the lower leg, snapped right in half. Clean break. Like he had to recover it, heal it, stem cells, all kinds of crazy shit. But he's back. So Dustin Poirier, I don't know what your thoughts are on this. He was arrested. He challenged the cops to a fight, but no one got in a fight, thank God, because the security or cops, I'm not sure who it was because they were off camera. I'm not sure who it was, knew who it was, and they knew better than to, let's not mess with this guy and blah, blah, blah. Because it could have went way worse. Dustin Poirier could have been in some major, major trouble because he was intoxicated. He obviously wasn't thinking right. He was talking pretty clearly, But apparently he was not sober, if you want to say, what do you want to say, however you say it. Because apparently for people like Dustin Poirier, when they don't have big fights to gear up for, they don't have practice to go to every single day, they don't have that laser focus on the prize, because he's been a prize fighter for like 15, 20 years, guys. That's all he knows. He just retired this year. So he's already getting himself in a little bit of trouble. He probably wasn't drinking much before. He probably wasn't the big celebrity before, because once he beat Conor McGregor, his celebrity status went out the roof. Like, he is huge in the UFC, huge in MMA, huge in combat sports. Even people like TMZ know who he is. You know what I mean? So Dustin Poirier is a big name. He's not handling it well. He got drunk on a flight. He almost got an altercation with the cops. He got arrested for public intoxication. So I don't know what that's going to happen there, but hopefully it all works out for how it should. I do like Dustin Poirier. I never thought of him that type of a guy because he was never in trouble. He's the kind of guy who's never in trouble. He was the good boy of MMA. The clean, like he's about as straight arrow as they go as far as a UFC fighter, because UFC fighters are a little bit, they all have a little bit of a screw loose, right? And they admit it. So I'm not saying something's going to get me beat up. They say they've got something a little bit wrong with their brain. So I don't know what's happening, but Dustin Poirier got himself in a little bit of trouble. Hopefully it works out all right. It was on Father's Day of all days too, guys. He has 2 kids. Apparently he's out celebrating with his kids and everything. Then he just went and had a little bit too much fun, I guess. Because some other UFC fighters are saying, when's it ever a crime to have a few drinks on Father's Day? Yeah, but you don't get intoxicated on an airplane. You don't get kicked off an airplane. You don't challenge the security of the airport to a fight. These are all things that could have been really bad. Because if he would have really gotten a fight with security or the police, this guy'd be in jail. This could have been really, really bad for Dustin Poirier. So I'm happy for him and his family that it didn't go as bad as it could have. Okay, so I'm Workout Warrior Guy. Enough talk about UFC and MMA, but if someone wants to talk about it, come on here and talk about it. Let's talk about workout stuff. Let's talk about Workout Warrior. Workout Warrior is a movement, guys. Because everyone who puts in the effort to be a healthier version of themselves or a better version of themselves through working out and fitness is a workout warrior. Whether you go to the gym, whether you work out from home, whether you go for a walk around the neighborhood, whether you do sit-ups while you're watching TV, whatever it is, you're a workout warrior, guys. Okay, what's this say? What do you think is nonsense? Zero stored cells or whatever your name is. What part is nonsense? The MMA part, Dustin Poirier getting in trouble, or a workout warrior, or just me in general? I don't mind. Because I know through social media, I know there's, what do they call you guys? Trolls and all that kind of stuff. I don't care. As long as you're on here talking, that's all that matters to me. Like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to build up this movement, Workout Warrior. If you want to take it to a whole different level, I also run competitions, okay? WorkoutWarriorAthletics.com. If you want to just rock a t-shirt or a tank top or some athletic shorts or a sports bra, go to WorkoutWarriorWorld.com. How much do I bench? That is not... Workout Warriors don't care what they can bench, but... over 200, but I'm not a big bencher. Like I don't do bench press very often. I like to do incline bench. Like I'll rep out with like 135 for reps, stuff like that. But I don't go for max benches. I'm the type of guy, and plus the older you get, guys, you want to be careful. We don't want to hurt ourselves. The last thing I want to do is injure myself in the gym, right? So I do everything like I feel the tension on my pecs the whole time. I make sure I use a weight I can handle. There's no ego lifting. I make sure I'm warmed up. I don't take a lot of rest between sets, so my muscles are always fully heated. So yeah, so I don't bench. I can bench over 200, I know that. But I've never been, even when I was younger, I wasn't a big bencher guy. My body type is not made for it. Everyone's genetics are made for certain things. Mine definitely wasn't made for a max bench press. But I can build quite a decent chest, but I don't have wide shoulders, and I have longer arms. Like, All my proportions aren't made for proper leverage for max lifts on bench. So there's every excuse I've got for why I can't bench 300. But yeah, I do reps with 135 on incline, stuff like that. Because I like incline bench press better for me anyways. I feel the upper pecs get nice and pumped. And I feel like that's when you lean back on a 45 to 30 degree bench and you do incline bench. I like that better for chest, for me at least, because you got to find out what works best for you. Okay? So what else can we talk about, guys? If you guys don't say anything, I'll go on to some more UFC talk. Josh Hokit. I'm saying his name wrong is all craziness. Josh Hokit. Whatever his name is, the guy is fun. He's bringing back some new energy to the heavyweight division. He's doing a lot of trash talk. He's acting crazy. He's saying crazy stuff on the microphone. But the beautiful thing about it is he can back it up. If you can back up the trash talk, if you can back up the crazy antics, if you can back up the silliness, if you can back that up, no one's going to care what you say on the mic. That's just pure entertainment. It comes down to when that cage door closes, can you fight? And Josh Hokit, boy, that guy can fight. Because even like he says, don't be crazy, don't be dumb, you don't want to get in a fist fight with me or something like that. Whatever he says some funny stuff. The guy is exciting to watch. He's kind of a little pudgy, but that's because he doesn't want to cut weight. He's probably about a 200-pounder, but he fights at around 240. He could easily fight at 205 if he wanted to cut weight like everyone else does. But he wants to fight like at a healthy weight where he feels like he's not cutting weight and he's athletic. The guy made it on the tryout team or whatever for the NFL. He was a college wrestler, top-level college wrestler, top-level college football player, made it to the NFL. The guy is an all-around athlete. He talks a little crazy, so he's bringing some WWE into the situation. But Josh Hokit, that's the guy to watch. I think right now he's ranked number 4. He's only been in the UFC 7 months, guys. He's ranked number 4. He beat the number 5 guy on his second or third fight in the UFC. Curtis Blades. That's where they had the best. It was a one-on-one fight where Curtis Blades shows some amazing heart too. They went head to head, punch for punch, head to head, blow for blow. It was nuts. But that's where Josh Hokit, I'm probably saying his name wrong, but I don't have anything in front of me. I have my computer here. I should probably Google it. But Josh Hokit proved that he is a good fighter. Are you saying could Josh Hokit fight a black bear? I'm sure he could. Because we know Khabib Margamedov, or whatever his name is. Khabib fought a black bear when he was a kid. So anyways, yeah. So this guy, Josh Hokit, is amazing. He's fun to watch. And he just did an interview with Ariel Helwani where he's just acting normal. He was like a cool, normal guy. It was fun. It was a good interview. And he made a lot of sense. It showed you he's not just this crazy, off-the-cuff nut job. The guy is intelligent. The guy speaks well. The guy can fight. And the guy's an athlete. He's all around. He even says he's the best athlete pound for pound in the UFC. I don't think he wants to fight against a kangaroo. I heard that kangaroos kick so hard they can break people's like ribs and legs and all kinds of shit. Like they kick hard, like ridiculously hard. So I don't think he wants to fight a kangaroo. I don't think any human being wants to fight a kangaroo. But shit, that's an interesting take on it. Again, guys, I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on here, YouTube. So if you're seeing me here, subscribe. I can talk about anything from Workout Warrior, competing in shows, natural bodybuilding, fitness, anything fitness influencers. Obviously, I'm a fan of UFC and combat sports, so I watch mostly UFC, so I know about all the up-and-coming fights. I know about most of the people. There's always, because UFC is so huge, there's always new people coming in the mix. So I don't know everybody, but I know all the main players. And if there's anyone new that I need to know about, I'll learn their name as they go up the ranks, because that's just how we do it, right? Everyone jumps on the bandwagon when people start kicking ass. So when we start seeing some of these new guys kicking ass, we'll start remembering their names. That's just how it goes, guys. That's just how it goes. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. It's been fun. I'm Shaun Campbell, Shaun Campbell 2.0. If you're seeing me on here, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, I'll stick around. If you don't, remember Khabib said you can fight against. I don't remember Khabib saying that, but I do imagine he would say that. And I imagine he wouldn't do too bad, because he would know, he would study how a kangaroo fights, because these guys are smart, right? If you study how a kangaroo fights, you'll kind of know when they're going to kick. You'll know when the signs are, because I'm sure they have setups and stuff for their kicks. You know what I mean? So I'm sure you'd figure that out and then attack them from the neck or something, because who knows how Khabib would fight a kangaroo. But that's interesting. So if anyone else has any takes on can Khabib beat a kangaroo, that'd be a fun video. I might even do a video if Khabib could beat a kangaroo, just to be fun. Because this would be something that I doubt that anyone's ever talked about on the internet. So if I did a good video on it, people may watch. Because that's what it's all about, guys. Are people watching your videos? Because right now I'm not no famous YouTuber or anything, so my videos don't get all the views that I would like, obviously. But I understand the game. I understand you got to put in the work, you got to put in the effort, and you got to be consistent. And you also got to put in product that people want to see. So the more I do this, the more I'll get better at giving the people what they want. Oh, thanks, 003 Sword. Thanks for subscribing, brother. Yeah, well, thanks for stopping in here, man. That's cool. You can say bye. That's good. You don't have to stick around here all the time. I don't expect everyone to stick around and watch me the whole time. I'm not that exciting. But if you come in here, just say hi, like the videos, drop a comment, say hi, subscribe, all that stuff. That's all we want. Maybe go check out if I have any other videos that are of any interest to you. And keep in mind that I got a lot of different videos about a lot of different things. So even if you see that my last few videos don't interest you, still subscribe, still check in every once in a while, because eventually I will talk about something you like. I will entertain you with something. Because that's the beauty of it. If you talk about enough topics and enough things, not everyone's going to like every video you do. But as long as you like at least 1 out of every 10, that's fine. That's all I ask. I want a 10% ratio of the videos you like. And then there'll be some people that might like everything I talk about. Some people might have the exact same interests I have. They might say, I love UFC, I love natural bodybuilding, I love the workout warrior concept, and I love going to the gym. Then hey, you're going to pretty much like everything I talk about. Okay, we've been on here 18 minutes. I'm going to probably jump off at around 20. Unless you guys come on here and say some fun stuff. If you have any questions and fun stuff, I'll stick around. That's how it works. That's how I roll. That's how I do it. If you guys are talking about things that keep me talking, I'll keep talking. Yeah, thanks, Zero, for watching the videos. I appreciate it, brother. I assume you're a brother. I don't know why I'm saying you're a guy. You could be a girl, but most people that talk about fighting with me and stuff like that are guys. So I'm just assuming you're a guy. Don't take it wrong if you're not. But thanks for going and check the videos out, man. So I'm going to jump off here. I really appreciate you guys jumping on here to say hi. And I'll be back on here shortly. I'm going to try to be on here regularly, guys. All right. Talk to you later.